Hosts have introduced a wide variety of value-added products and services to battle shrinking margins. However, some hosts are beginning to offer features such as site builders free of charge. So we asked our experts, what do you see hosts doing to generate additional sources of revenue?
There are more value-added services available today than ever before. It's a very rich time for ISPs to get back in the game, and no longer do they have to build all of these themselves. I'd start off the top of the list, as mentioned, with templated websites and website design services. Search engine optimization is a rapidly growing category. Small businesses are more interested about selling than getting into technicality, so they want to be found on the internet. SEO applications, in many cases, are commanding more revenue than the hosting itself. Products like online chat built right into the hosting plans so people can better serve their customers. HTML newsletters to allow the small business to communicate with clients. Those are at least 3 or 4 of the top value-added services that we're seeing move today.
I think that what's most important is that as an industry, hosters, ISPs, service providers in general, stop looking at what their customers are, at what their competitors are doing, and focus on what their customers want and need. A $10, a $20 a month service bundle, forget about what's in that bundle, you have value in that bundle, is simply not expensive. If you compare that to the other telecommunications costs that most users have, cable, landline, wireless, they're all significantly more expensive.
It's a tough marketplace that we're in. E-commerce today still represents a very small percentage of the sites that are actually on the internet. So I think small web hosting companies need to become more astute on how to offer those solutions and to be able to put the pieces together, what may be a very complex situation to somebody that's brand new to the internet wanting to sell, scented candles or whatever their home-based business might be over the internet. For hosts to be able to tie all the pieces together and to provide it in a turnkey solution, I think is going to be critical to their profitability and taking their business into new markets.
Well, I think already you've seen a lot of hosts go into services like web design services, search marketing services, so helping their customers to add additional value beyond just the web presence. We're seeing a lot of potential interest in other needs that small businesses have in particular with the growth of software as a service. So we're starting to see some interesting demand for integration between accounting packages, the online store, and the web hosting account as well, and the payment systems in addition. So I think there's going to be a lot, particularly clustered around that area, around e-commerce. There's going to be some interesting growth. I think the big leap for web hosts, though, is going to be, can we move outside of what is currently a sort of a bounded market, which is hosting for web presence. Of course, hosting, as we've seen at this conference, goes well beyond just hosting for web presence. It's hosting of applications. It's hosting for test and development and so on. So the real question is going to be, can web hosts, now that the market has stabilized, in fact, margins have stabilized somewhat, leverage this infrastructure, leverage this know-how, leverage the complex billing systems that we run, and leverage the real-time capabilities that we have in terms of bundling together unique and compelling buckets of services. Can we take that beyond that boundary, which is currently perceived by all as being the web presence and the online store, effectively?